Hello, I welcome you all to your lovely channel Forensic Fizz. We have completed the lecture of fiber, its forensic importance, and why fiber evidence needs to be analyzed. Now it's high time that we should practice some MCQ to understand whether our concepts are crystal clear or still there's need to make more efforts and improvements to understand the topic. Okay, so here are some of the questions which are based on the fiber as an evidence which were asked in previous year, and I have included some questions that may be asked in the upcoming examinations of NET and some more questions as well. So let us begin with, and before starting I would like to request you to watch the lecture which I have made, and the link is in the description, because so many points are covered in these questions as well and they were present in my lecture too. Okay, so the following is a regenerated fiber. This question was asked in UGC NET 2012 examination. So regenerated fiber, as I have already explained to you in that lecture, that regenerated fiber means uh, fiber which are made, which are processed by taking raw materials from the natural sources. So among the following, cotton is a natural fiber, then nylon is completely synthetic fiber, silk is natural as well, and now we are left with rayon, which is a type of regenerated fiber. Okay, then another question, it is a kind of matching question, so you can easily do it. Cotton, jute, asbestos, sisal. Among the following, the asbestos are type of miscellaneous or mineral fiber. So option 4 is correct for C, and here we have all of these given as option 4. Okay, so let us skip this. Then second would be jute. Jute is a type of bast fiber. Jute, hemp are all the example of bast fiber. So B would definitely be number 1. Okay, so we are expecting that the option C could be 3, but we need to check other options as well. Okay, we should not leave any chances of confusion. Then A would be a kind of, the cotton is a type of seed fiber. If you have seen the cotton plant, so the cotton seeds contain lots of something like this is shown in the picture as well. I have put this image for you, so definitely option C is the correct answer. Now another segment, nodes are seen in which of the following? If you remember, uh, there were some type of scales present in wool, but linen lacked scale, isn't it? So here the question is not about a scale, it is about the nodes. You must remember this, it is a kind of direct question. Although linen lacks scales, but it contains nodes. So answer would be linen fiber. If you remember the lecture, then don't forget to answer me whether linen is a synthetic or semi-synthetic or whatsoever, natural, which kind of fiber and why as well. Okay, then 4R rule is connected with, it is not connected with arson, fiber or soil, it is related to glass. If you remember what is 4R rule, then it states some statement like this: the radial fracture forms at the right angle to the rear side, means the side of opposite side of the impact. Okay, when we will learn about glass fractures, I will explain all these concepts in brief. Now this were the PYQs. Now this question, this is a very interesting question and easy as well. If you have observed, the entire pattern questions were quite directly framed from this concept, means you don't have to put much hard work in it. You just have to remember the facts and all the figures that were given, because there are extremely direct questions. In January paper 2, this question was asked: which of the following is not a primary property of fiber? Means primary property in the sense of primary features, the main features. Among all of this, strength is one of the most primary property. Flexibility as well. People check the whether the fiber is flexible or not in order to prepare some cloth material or whatsoever as per the requirement. Density, not one of the most primary property. So this is going to be the answer. You can try to solve these questions by yourself, and you can pause the video. And silk is type of product by pupa. Okay, then it is skin fiber, no. Hair of pupa, absolutely not. Then salivary fibers, yes, that is the correct answer. The silk is produced from the salivary fibers of pupa, of what? Of silkworm. Then we have this third question: which fiber is not derived from plant? Which is why I'm again and again insisting you to watch the lecture again, because all of these points were discussed in the lecture which I have made previously on fiber. Look, which is not derived from plant means it can either be derived from animal, it can be completely non-natural or synthetic in origin. So let us have a look at it. Cotton, yeah, plant fiber. Polyester is not a plant fiber, it is manufactured from factories. Nylon, no, not at all. Flex, rami, no. Wool, silk. Wool is obtained from the ship, and silk from the silkworm. So they are not type of plant fibers entirely. This will be the correct answer. Just focus on this note. Then, which of the following is the strongest natural fiber? Among all of these, okay, all of these are natural fiber. Cotton is natural, silk is natural, hemp is natural as well because they have the animal or plant origin. But strongest, when you talk about the strongest fiber, just remember this point: this spider silk is the strongest natural fiber found so far. This fifth question, a brilliant question again, and obviously a PYQ. Which of the following are components of a dye? Oxochrome, chromophore, pigment, or ink? So, oxochrome and chromophore are two most important components that need to be taken in consideration while performing the analysis of dye during the UV examination. These two component play a very important role. So the answer would be number 1, number 2, and option this is the correct answer. Okay, then what is the function of oxochrome and chromophore is something of great importance, and I request you to once look at them because it will be useful for UV visible spectroscopy as well. Then, what is the major limitation of fiber analysis in forensic science? Means, what is the basic lacuna that forensic scientists observe while performing the analysis of fiber? Okay, so let us have a look at this as well. First of all, fiber do not degrade over time. This is not a limitation. If fiber is not degrading over time, so that is something extremely good for us. Fiber provide direct proof of guilt? No, they don't. You can't just blindly make a claim that the particular fiber belongs to the particular person's cloth, because same fiber can be used to manufacture n number of clothes. Then again, this is not the correct point. Lack of uniqueness of fiber, yeah, this is something. Fiber lack uniqueness. Why? Because as already said in second point, you can't blindly make a claim that the particular fiber belongs to the cloth of particular person, because just imagine that fiber must have used to produce so many clothes in the factory, and it must be worn by so many people as well. So it lacks uniqueness, and they don't have DNA markers. Okay, then, what is fiber analysis in forensics? Again, a very simple question. Technique to examine and identify fiber at the crime scene. The first option is all what you need. So, here is the answer. Then, another question. The chromatographic technique are used to compare. This technique was explained in the lecture as well. It is used to compare dye. You simply have what you have to do in the chromatographic technique, in thin layer chromatographic technique to be more precise. Just dip the fiber in a solvent. It will release all the dye that is present in it. Then dip that just spot the obtained colorful solvent in a TLC plate somewhere here, and you will observe the result. Just wait for some time, the sample will run by itself. Just put a lid over the solvent system and you will get the result, and calculate the retention factor. This is all is required to do. Here we have the ninth question. Fiber are considered that they are not main evidence. First of all, this thing should be kept in mind. They can be used as circumstantial evidence, they can be used as a corroborative evidence, but they can never be used as a main evidence. Why? Because they lack uniqueness. Always remember this: fiber lack uniqueness, they can never be used as a main evidence. Might be there might be some cases where they served as an additional evidence, but wholesale on the basis of a fiber, we cannot make a judgment. The judge cannot pass a judgment. Okay, then we have this last question. following are example of synthetic fiber. Again, a very direct question. If you know what is a synthetic fiber, what are the examples of synthetic fiber, then this question is like a piece of cake for you. Okay, so silk, no, it is obtained from silkworm. Is it clearly visible that asbestos, I have explained this, it is mineral fiber. Linen, no, again, this is not an example. We have this spandex, and only option 2 is the is the correct answer. So I hope you liked this kind of question answer series, and do practice more and more question. I have tried to find these questions from internet, all over the internet there were many questions. So okay, till then wait for the next lecture and do practice the question and solve PYQs as well, because questions are seen to be repeated again and again. So thank you so much, and till then keep studying.